The real captain, Jack Sparrow, the pirate. Behind the legend, before Johnny Depp ever swaggered across the screen with a bottle of rum and that crooked grin, there lived a man whose story already haunted the sea lanes. His name was John Ward, an English sailor turned pirate who terrorized the Mediterranean in the early 1600s. Ward wasn't the kind of pirate who shouted orders or swung from ropes for show. He was cunning, charming, unpredictable, and impossible to kill. The very soul that would later inspire the legend of Captain Jack Sparrow. Born around 1553 in Kent, England, Ward began his life in the English Navy. He fought against the Spanish under Queen Elizabeth I's, earning his share of battle scars and debt. But when peace came in 1603, England no longer needed privateers like him. Thousands of sailors were abandoned, left hungry and bitter. Ward, refusing to starve, gathered a small crew, stole a ship from Portsmouth Harbor, and vanished into the mist. No longer a soldier, but a self-made outlaw. Like and subscribe a Yahweh Stories 4044, because every Hollywood legend began with a man who actually lived it. Ward's early raids were small but bold. He preyed on merchant ships, often using deception. False flags, faked distress calls, and quick charm to get close before unleashing hell. His tactics made him infamous. By 1604, he'd joined the ranks of the Barbary Corsairs, sailing from Tunis under Ottoman protection. There, Ward's ambitions grew. He captured the Reniera e Soderina, a massive Venetian vessel said to hold one of the richest cargoes of its time. The plunder made him one of the most powerful pirates alive. Yet Ward wasn't like the monsters of the sea that filled royal propaganda. He was eccentric, educated, and theatrical. He wore silks, golden earrings, and perfume, mocking the image of the filthy marauder. He was said to drink fine wine from stolen goblets and quote scripture after battle. The English hated him for his betrayal, but they couldn't stop talking about him. To them, he was the devil of the seas. To others, he was something more dangerous, a free man who owed no king anything. By 1609, Ward converted to Islam, took the name Yusuf Reis, and settled in Tunis. There, he commanded fleets, built a mansion, and married a local woman. He lived as both pirate and noble, trading in luxury and politics. English ambassadors demanded his arrest. Ottoman rulers laughed them off. Ward had become untouchable. Ballads and plays about him spread through London, mixing fact with fiction. Stories of his charm, cunning escapes, and impossible luck. Over time, these tales blended with the legends of later pirates like Bartholomew Roberts and Calico Jack Rackham, forming the perfect foundation for the cinematic trickster who would become Jack Sparrow. Ward's end is uncertain. Some say he was poisoned by his crew. Others believe he died in wealth, haunted by the ghosts of men he left behind. One story claims he went mad, staring at the sea for days, muttering that the ocean had taken his soul. But what never died was his legend. Sailors sang about him for centuries. The pirate who lived like a prince, dressed like a peacock, and laughed at the gallows. When screenwriters imagined a pirate who could talk his way out of death, turn chaos into art, and blur the line between fool and genius, they unknowingly revived John Ward. The eyeliner, the swagger, the unpredictable wit, all echoes of a real man who turned rebellion into performance and piracy into poetry. So next time you watch Jack Sparrow stumble through cannon fire and trick kings and captains alike, remember the man who did it first. John Ward was no fantasy. He was the storm before the legend, the outlaw who laughed in the face of empire and lived by his own code. His name may have faded into history's tide, but his spirit never sank. Like and subscribe Yahweh Stories 444, because the truth behind the pirate's grin is wilder than any tale the movies could ever tell.